We have quite a few raspberries on the plot. This one is a black raspberry called Black Jewel, which we planted about 18 months ago. Could be a little bit less actually. We had our first harvest off it last year. It's already been pruned, and because it's clump forming, in other words, several canes just come from the same sort of root, it produces these really long canes, which I usually bend over and tie in. So those canes should hold this year's raspberries. It's got quite pretty whitish coloured stems. Moving down here, these are our summer raspberries. These are Tulamine. They're not looking very good. They didn't grow very well last year because of it being so dry, and when I pruned them there wasn't really much in the way of new canes, so we're not really sure whether these will produce anything this year or not, whether they'll just have to be replaced. I'll just have a little look. There may be some buds forming on there. A little scratch. Nails are too short. It is green underneath, which indicates that it's not dead, so we'll just have to wait and see. Going past the blackcurrant, which is pruned in the same way as the black raspberry and has already got some new shoots. Now down here we've got our first lot of autumn raspberries, which are Joan Jay. Haven't seen any new growth coming from the bottom yet. All these canes will be cut right down to the ground. And moving past where Martin's digging the green manure. And onto our next clumping raspberry. We'll go around the other side then. I don't have my shadow in the way. This raspberry is Glencoe. That's a purple raspberry, and like the black one, it's clump forming. So the canes all come from the same root, and if the edge of the cane tips into the soil, you get what we've got here, which is another root. And again, just like the black raspberry, it's got very long canes, and so these are bent over at the top. And then last of all, just go to the other side of the plot, go past the tayberry, which has also been pruned just like the blackberry and black raspberry, and onto our main bed of autumn raspberries. These are a yellow raspberry called All Gold, or sometimes known as Fall Gold, and my job for today is to cut all these canes down which fruited last year. Not sure, but I think we might have got a bit of new growth coming. Yep, there we have it. That tiny shoot will produce a new cane for this year. and that will be kept for fruiting at the end of this year. There's a few of them, there's one over there as well. There's quite a few of them, we've got little shoots. Right, so I'll get on with pruning these back and then show you what the bed looks like when I've finished it. So I'll see you in a bit. I've finished cutting back the autumn raspberries. All the old canes are stacked just at the side of the bed for now. I've cut everything down to ground level and also taken out just one or two weed seedlings. Wasn't too bad for weeds though. I know some people would leave half of the canes actually on the autumn raspberries because they will fruit in summer if you do that, and then the new canes would fruit again in autumn, but we prefer just to clear them all out and rely upon some summer varieties to give us the summer fruits. There's a lot of little green shoots around, so what I'm intending to do is once the shoots really get going, I'll probably keep just about 3 or 4 strong canes and cut all the rest out too. Otherwise, raspberries soon develop into a thicket. Well, that's the raspberries done for today. So I'll say bye bye. See you later.